Hello, everyone, and today is What If Day and how to get rid of the what ifs in your life. So, we're going to talk about that today, and I'm excited to have you here, and I can't wait to see what you have to say about this. So, I'm waiting for you to jump on. I know it's later than normal. That's okay. That's fine. Come on in. The water's fine. I don't see any comments on here yet. That's surprising. There we go. Now I see stuff. Now things are coming in. I can't wait to talk to you about the what ifs. Hey there, Lindsay. How are you, hon? You're my first one today, Lindsay Van Dusen. Hello, Hope. Aren't you cute with your little dress? Hi, Ava Sierra. Good morning, honey. Where are you calling me from, Ava? Where are you contacting me from? Hello, Blondie Angeli. Truly Mama, hello. Jessica Miles, hi. Shelly K, hey. Green Gables Homestead, hey, from HSV. That's Jennifer. Where is HSV, Jennifer? I don't remember. Emma Towers, hello. Tracy B, hi. Nancy Hurt 213, Hurdle 213, good afternoon. Lindsay B. Hi, Lindsay. I just sent you a text. Hi, Lindsay in Nashville. Nap time at your house? That sounds nice to me. Lindsay Van Dusen, the day is going well here, and thank you. Happy to see you. Good to see you too. Even though I can't see you, your little drawing's cute. Denise Eppard, hello. Carol Cantlin, hello. Laura Soria, hi, Laura from Chicago. Raising Up Jules, hi, forgot your name. From Louisiana. Hope, Lola, thank you, Kate. Farmer Mima, my friend, my girl. Hey, girl, I can't stay long. I'm shooting a video, but wanted to say, hey, thanks for being here with us for a few minutes, Farmer Mima. Green Gables, Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, sorry. Half Acre Dreams, hello. Oh, look at that baby in the picture. Emanuela Lakatusu, hey, beautiful. I know you were waiting for me. Mystical Heart, hello. Isabel from Tennessee. I'm well, thank you. I hope you are as well. Good morning, Michelle Gott's kids. Good morning. Jackie Longnecker, hi. You got your picture. That's right, Ava Sierra. You're in Nevada, but I say good morning because it's my favorite time of the day. I love the morning too, especially the very, very early morning. Hey, Jamie Owens. Mr. B says, Mima. Nancy Ann Ramirez, hello, gorgeous. Janet Little, hi. How are ya? Betsy, or Bets Y just came over from Kat and Mr. B, your intro video. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. We have fun. Valerie, thank you, Valerie. We talked about your name yesterday, but unfortunately, I've got so many people I can't remember. I apologize. Crystal Ott from California, hello. Oh, you're sweet. She said I'm a ray of sunshine. God's Kid says, I've been listening to your channel all morning and I'm doing my routines. Thanks for being you. You're welcome. Love you. Nancy Ann says, my beagle is barking his head off. Well, tell him we're happy to see him too. Larry said he used to live in Huntsville. Hope said, I mean L-O because you said cute dress. Oh, you're welcome. Mommy is a lion. Really? Hi, Ireland. Mommy is a lion. What's your name? Hope is laughing. Green Gables, I didn't realize that Mr. B is very cool. The Plaid Sheep says hello. Forgot your name. Sorry, baby. My husband paid me a compliment. He said our toilet was the cleanest toilet in town. Routines do make a difference. Yes, they do. Dad worked at Redstone Arsenal. He's talking about Huntsville. Becky, hi Becky, from cold and sunny Indiana. You're so gorgeous with your red hair. Love you so much. Angie Lee, Mr. B, your singing is awesome. Andrea Ann, hello Andrea. Green Gables, Army bought us to Huntsville in 1999. Fell in love with the area. Hubby's works at Redstone. That's crazy. Thanks, Angie, Larry said. Antonio, buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. How did I do with my little... Okay, that's about all the Spanish I speak. I can sing Ese lunar que tiene cielito lindo cuanto a la boca. I can sing that song. I don't know what it's called. Ruth Delaney, yay. 2 days in a row. Whoop, whoop. Kayla, hey, babe. How are ya? Plaid Sheep Carrie, honey, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Your hair looks so cute with that little ringlet. I wish mine would stay. I put mine in and they just drop right back out. I've got to plug in just a sec. Sorry, I thought my plug was in. Don't want to lose the connection. That would be bad. All right. I missed some people here. Barb from Cold, New Jersey. You love the topic? Good. Somebody, I just hear things when I'm reading my comments and it makes me think of things to talk about. Raising Up Jules, we're having overnight guests, and because of you and Flylady, I'm not running around like a woman trying to, like a what woman? Like a mad woman trying to get the house ready. It's already company ready. Isn't that a wonderful feeling? That's so awesome. Nona Grace, yay, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to have you, gorgeous. Rachel McKee, yay, you timed it right during the kids' nap time, yay. We're going to talk for 2 more minutes before I have to go into the meat of this, or it'll just run way too long, even though I'd love to stay with you all day. Nancy Ann Ramirez from Pittsburgh. That's right. 68 degrees here today, Mr. B says. Antonio said, you did really good. I like your Spanish singing. I think I learned that from, we had 2 Spanish exchange students when I was young. One was from Argentina, where was she from? And then one was from Colombia. She was from Buenos Aires, and the other one was from Bogota. The one from Bogota was named Esperanza, and we called her Pizzaranza because she loved pizza. All right, let's see. But that's, I digress, Antonia. Angie Lee, getting cold here in Missouri tonight. You're not ready? Get your jammies out, girl. Mommy is a lion. I'm Maura, and I finally got your YouTube account so I could watch you live. That's so awesome. And you're a lion. I love that you put that in your title. That's so cool. And welcome. Lori Sample, hello, glad I caught you live. We're glad you're here, gorgeous. Nancy Hurdle, 2013, what ifs make me paralyzed? Whoops. And nothing gets done. No final, come on, thing keeps going away. Decisions get made, that's right. God's Kids said, I have clutter question. I have a lot of papers from kids, school, etc. all the time. Then past papers from my kids' homeschooling. I don't want to let any of it go. Can you help? Yes, Michelle. Take pictures of it. Pictures will last a whole lot longer than the actual paper. The paper, whoops, sorry about my hand there. The paper will get ratty after a while and get crumbly and stuff. So you don't, it's nicer to put it on a picture, and you can just keep it on a disc if you want to. But that's the best thing to do. And plus it takes so much room in your house. And after a while you start to resent it, right? Okay. I think the title of the sun is Cielito Lindo. Yes, you're right. All right, we're going to get into the meat of this. It's been 8 minutes and 12 seconds. So here we go. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I see 53 people on here. 7 of you like it. That's a good indication. All right, so let's think about some of the what ifs that we have in our life, right? We've got, what if I need this for a special occasion? What if I get smaller? What if I get larger? What if I buy something to match it? What if I need to make something in it? What if my mother or my sister or my aunt, fill in the blank, notices it's missing? What if I get sick? What if I run out? What if they quit making it? What if I change my style? What if I have another baby? What if we move? What if I take a class? What if I learn how to fill in the blank, knit, whatever, okay? Those are some examples of the what ifs, and I'm sure you can come up with a million more. But I want you to first consider, how often are you saying what if? Occasionally it's perfectly legitimate to say, what if? But if you say it all the time, then you're living in clutter, I guarantee. You've got way too much stuff. And it's just the same as little children having way too many toys. When there's too much, it's a mess. It's just a mess in your house. So let's talk about it. Let's go into your closet. Let's look at your what ifs. What if I change my style? Is that likely? Is it really? It's not. I know you think that you change so much, but when you look back, especially as you get older and more mature, you're going to notice that you keep the same style. There's nothing wrong with that. You're a classic, or you're a romantic, or you're a sporty, and that tends to always be your style. So chances are you're not going to change your style. What if I get smaller? If you get smaller, that's a long time project. By the time you get smaller, all that stuff you've been saving for so long will be totally out of style or be worn out just from hanging in the closet so long. Why not just reward yourself with something new as you get smaller? You don't have to buy a whole wardrobe. If you're really on an intense program to lose weight, to get smaller, then you can, and you're losing it swiftly, which is unusual, but if you maybe you had the stomach surgery and you're losing it fast, well then it'd be a great idea for you to go to the consignment shops or the Goodwill stores or the whatever you have in your area and buy things a whole lot less expensively. That's not a bad idea all the time if that's the way you like to shop. There's a great way to get quality items at a great price. But while you're losing weight, it's really important that you don't blow your budget every month because you're losing so fast. Now, if you're losing super slow, you can wear your clothes quite a long time. If you have quality clothing, you can have them tailored. Or if you know how to tailor, you can tailor your clothes. Or you can just buy one piece or two pieces that can help you transition to the next stage, and then one or two pieces then, and then one or two pieces more, like that. So over time, and there's nothing wrong with saving a good classic that's in a great shape and you are sincerely losing weight and it's only 2 sizes away. You could do that. What I found, because I have lost weight and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight, and I found that when I put those slacks on, for example, they don't fit the way they fit before because your body changes. It's just like when you have a baby and you lose all your weight, something's changed. It just doesn't fit the same way. So I'm going to suggest you get rid of it, most of it. What if you get larger? Are you trying to gain weight? It's the same thing. I think even harder for people to gain weight. So if you get larger, then you can set your buttons over a little bit until the time comes for you to buy one or two things. And certain things like dresses or skirts, you can wear for longer than you can wear slacks. So consider that. Most people don't have the what if I get larger, but it is a legitimate issue for some people. All right, the next thing is, what if I buy something that matches it? So you've got this one lone thing all on its own hanging in your closet, or maybe it's in your shoes. Maybe you've got 4 or 5 or 6 things in your shoes, 6 pairs that don't match anything. And you're going to have to get something different in order for them to match, something new. Well, unless you're really in the market for something new, that's a style you like, that's a color you like, that's a feel that you like, that particular item. It's very unusual that you would buy a color that you don't have anything to match, or a design that you don't have anything to match. It probably means somebody gave it to you because it's not in your comfort zone, because you generally will buy something in a certain color grouping. We tend to naturally buy the things that are good for our color, good for our coloring. All right? So I'm going to suggest you gift someone with that. Give it away. All right, then for household things, what if I decide I need to, like I had a bread maker, and I didn't want to get rid of it for a long time, and Larry, Mr. B, talked me into giving it away. We gave it to Goodwill, and then I wished I'd had it back. But then I went on a diet, and I didn't need it for 3 years. And then I went off that diet last year, and I wished I had it back. And now I'm on a new way of eating, keto. I totally don't need a bread machine. But here's what I always say. If you give it to Goodwill, now I've said it before, so pardon me if you've heard it before. If you give it to Goodwill, it's a great storage facility. They store everything you give to them for free. And then later, if you decide you really want it, go back and get it. If the it that you want isn't there, guarantee they almost have one just like it there. And you can buy it, and that is your storage fee. And it's not very much. A whole lot cheaper than buying a storage unit to cram it all in, and you can't get to whatever it is you wanted anyway, right? Okay, that's my suggestion. All right, let's see. What if I get sick? Really? Come on. What if I run out? Well, if you're doing your basic weekly plan for food, for, the children's clothes, your clothes, you're not going to run out. Don't be crazy. Don't be cray, right? All right. What if they quit making it? Well, if they quit making it, that means the whole world doesn't want that anymore. And you probably, unless it's something precious and antique that you really love and you have on display, then why are you even asking yourself this question? You're usually only asking yourself, what if you're fighting your inner child to give it away. Remember that. You don't ask yourself, what if it's a beautiful thing that you love and it's on display or you wear it. You don't ask yourself what if about those. You ask yourself what if when you're trying not to do what you really know you need to do, which is get rid of it. All right, I saw a comment on here. Let's see what it was. Let's see. It was about the garage. It was it's Michelle. Michelle, thanks for putting your name on there every time because short memory. What about the garage, she says. What if there is a freedom? Hang on. I'm losing my notes here. Will you be doing a spotlight on that beast of his own? Oh, that's what you were asking. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We've talked about it before, but we can talk about it again. It's our project. We usually have to do a garage project. Okay, Plaid Sheep says, and that's Valerie. I remember. One of my favorite quotes from a poem, since we were talking about what if, there's freedom waiting for you on the breeze of the sky, and you ask, what if I fall? But my darling, what if you fly? Yeah, let's say it again because that's so cool. There's freedom waiting for you on the breezes of the sky, and you ask, what if I fall? Oh, but my darling, what if you fly? That's right. How appropriate. Very good. Thank you for sharing that. Late to the party, Denise Latimer. That's okay, hon. Welcome. All right, so I want your comments on your what ifs. Do you agree with me that when you ask yourself, what if about things in your house that you're getting rid of, what if that's usually you fighting with your inner child? Have you thought of that before? It's true. But you may not think it's true, and you guys are awesome, and you have a wonderful insight, so I'm ready to see what you have to say. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting, whoops, wrong finger, I'm going to go look and see what other little notes we have here. Oh, Lindsay likes the Goodwill storage facility. I put my kids' schoolwork and pictures on a disc and set it to music. We love watching it, the slideshow, and laugh. Nona Grace, I love that, and that is exactly what I'm saying to do. Good. Angie, welcome. You're catching us for the first time. Welcome to here. Welcome. Christy Hunter, so glad to finally catch you. I'm a homeschooling mama who also runs the office for our family business and love your videos. I hope you liked the one I just did the other day about that. So it was, I think it was appropriate for you. And so glad you're here, Christy. I think of the title of the song. Oh, yeah, we were talking about Cielito Lindo. Okay, so let's see if you guys are saying anything. Oh, Larry liked it, Plaid Sheep. Thanks, Mr. B. Thought it was appropriate. Yes, it was. All right. Oh, I've got 30 thumbs up. You ladies are so sweet. Heather Rue. Hi, Kat. Great to catch you again after 3 weeks, even for a little bit. Hi, Heather. What a pretty picture. Some of you girl, I wish you could see each other's. I don't know if you can see each other's pictures, but they're so pretty. Everybody's so pretty. All right. So, questions, comments, concerns? That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for our interaction. That's my favorite part. Hi from Seattle, Catherine. Oh, Kathleen Hansen. Hello. Kayla, I totally agree with you, Kat. Plenty of what ifs at times if it's a struggle to get rid of, but like you said, the Goodwill is a good storage unit. Yes. Emanuela, I let go of what if, and my mind and my heart and my house are blessed. Awesome. I love hearing that. What ifs are just excuses for not letting go of stuff, Shelley K says. Aren't you cute with your little smart hat? Barb B, what ifs has caused so much of my paper clutter. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Angie Snyder, I struggle with time management, thinking of I have lots of time to do it, but when I really don't. Yes, that's why I recommend that we schedule our routines. Now, I tell you what I scheduled. I scheduled everything for today. Now, look, I'm retired. I no longer have to take calls in the daytime. So I decided I would wait around till 9 o'clock before I start my routine. Somehow, some way, it ended up being 10:30 before I did my routines. And Larry and I were supposed to put in our food disposal thing in the sink, which neither of us are excited about, but we're trying to change our minds and be excited because it will be nice to have it. So it's still sitting on the kitchen table along with all the stuff that's cleaned out from underneath the sink, and we're having to just struggle with what we're used to doing is using the disposal. Now we have to use the garbage can. It's difficult, all because I didn't stick to my schedule. So tomorrow is a new day, right? And the rest of the day too, because last night, I didn't get myself ready for bed early enough. And so I was disappointed at the late end of the night to have to do that. Today, after dinner, I'm going to go do that. So, even me, a former fly lady, Angie, struggles with that from time to time. The best thing to do is I think it's not easier when you have more commitments, but it almost has to happen when you have more commitments or you will run out of time and then you're in big trouble. I won't run out of time because I've got time today. Now, yesterday morning I had to take my dad to the doctor, had to meet him at the doctor's office very early in the morning. So I had to get things done early. But when you have lots of time, it's like people with lots of money. They end up spending it all if they don't budget it. It's true. Tracy says, Kat, there are some specific questions to ask ourselves to deal with the what ifs so we can let go. That's right. Mike's Quiz Girl, my son just started school. You're so cute. And my daughter starts next year. I love the idea of putting their artwork on a disc to music. Definitely going to start that now. Excellent. Wasn't that a great suggestion? That's all right. I knew what you were saying. Got's Kids, Michelle, what if I have 1 million pics printed and sentimental things that are not in albums, etc.? I just work on when I'm through with the paper clutter. I have buckets and bins full. Seriously, Michelle, that's a little project for you. And I always like to call pictures a craft project. It's not like a project that you don't do your zones. You still do your zones, but it's a project like a craft project. So you're going to split it up into groups, into things. And I talked to one girl one time, and this worked for her. She took gallon Ziploc bags, may or may not work for you, but she sat on the floor and she separated everything out of one bucket, for example, into groups. And she was going to give her dad some pictures. And so she had, pictures of when they were children, and then duplicates of those pictures for her dad, and then pictures of her children and duplicates of those pictures for her dad, etc., etc. And she would put them in the Ziploc and use the Sharpie on there. Dad's kids' pictures, Dad's our family pictures. And then she had the same with hers. Then later, she could either A, put them in a album if that's what she wanted to do, or B, take good photographs of them, or have them take them somewhere and have them put them on a disc. But you can put them on your computer or on a disc too and just save the discs. It's up to you. But that's how you do that. That's how you get it all organized. Larry wants to put everything on disc. Of course, opposites attract. I want mine in a book. I like to hold it and look at it. But I'm 64. I come from a different generation. So Larry doesn't. He just comes from outer space. But we love him. All right, let's see. Okay. Ooh, now we got some good things. I hope that answers your question, Michelle. Nancy Ann Ramirez, I get overwhelmed when I see... Nancy, did you change your name on here? Did you used to have another name? Because I see your picture, but I don't remember that being your name. Your name of your little YouTube channel. Let's see. I get overwhelmed with when I see the magnitude of a project. I shut down. However, if I do your 15-minute rule, it helps. I'm messy, but a perfectionist. Does that ring true for anyone else? It rings true for everyone else. That's one of the reasons that we're so behind, is because we're perfectionists, because we have maybe a little ADD in us, because we micro focus on something to the detriment of everything in our house. So that's very common. And so what I want you to do is remember Nancy Ann. No, I do think you did keep that name. Never mind. Anyway, I do remember calling you Nancy Ann. When you look at your stuff and you feel overwhelmed, you're going to point your finger at it and say, I see you. And everybody else knows what their other lines are, and I have a plan for you. And then put it in a bubble and blow it away. Don't freak out. You've got a plan, right? No, I know, Nancy, you didn't change it. Okay, so I hope that answers that. Angie Lucas, that's a pretty picture. Good afternoon, beautiful ladies. Finally caught another live one, though I'm very late. It's okay, you can go back and watch it. Mommy is a Lion. What's your name, Mommy is a Lion? What if I don't go up to help get kids to bed, but stay down here watching you? That is bad. Not gonna happen. We'll have to catch the rest later. Absolutely. Mr. B is the monitor and my husband, Larry, and he is welcoming you as well, Angie. Ruth Delaney, Angie, I used to never start things because I thought it would take so long. What I did was to time myself doing tasks and was amazed by how quickly I could do it. Now I know what I can do in the time. That's very good. Good advice, Ruth. Denise Uppard, boy, I need to budget my time better. Yep, we all do. It's okay. You know what? If you fall down, this is why we call it baby steps. Have you ever watched a baby learning to walk? They walk a little bit and then they stumble and they fall. Well, they don't lay there and cry and say, forget it. I can't do this. Or even try 2 or 3 times and then say, forget it. They don't. They just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. And I rarely lose control of my time, but it happens sometimes. And you just say, oh, well, let's do better next time, right? I'm going to do better next time. You can't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. You've seen that title to a book before. I know you have. Oh, Gott's Kids, Michelle says, that sounds awesome. Yes, mine are in Ziploc bags. I just need to get past that point. Project it is. Yes, ma'am. And Angie's thanking Ruth. And Larry's got rockets for some reason. Don't know why. And Nancy Ann's got her little smiling faces. And I don't know what Larry has out there, some strange thing. Amanda Whiting, thank you, Kat and Larry. So I appreciate the value you add to my life. Oh, that's such an honor. Thank you, Amanda. What a sweet picture. And Larry says, you're welcome. Carol Cantlin says, LOL, Mr. B. All right, it's been 27 and a half minutes. I hope that this particular video, which is What If, helps you. Oh, those were aliens. Thank you, Emanuela. I guess because I said he was an alien. I don't know. Is that right, Larry? Probably. Anyway, I hope that this helps you. I hear him saying something, but I don't know what it is. Type it on here, Larry, if you need to talk to me. He's downstairs and I can't get up because you called him that. Yes, that's right. Christy Hunter, I struggle with OCD and anxiety, and the what if game is in my head. In my head is something that I really have a hard time with. I love your saying, I see you and I have a plan for you. I will be applying that to other areas. Christy, OCD is also very common. I'd say the 3 most common things that people have, and sometimes they have all 3, and it could be undiagnosed, but it's some form of ADD, some form of perfectionism, some form of OCD. I'd say I have all 3, nothing major, just a little of each. Just all salted and peppered in there to make me unique, to make me, as Farmer Mima says, my own personal wackadoo. She said to embrace your specialness, your uniqueness, and we're all unique. And you know what? Sometimes I like the OCD part of me. I don't know why. It's just who I am. So it doesn't mean that I have to let it rule my life, or the ADD part, or the perfectionist part. But I kind of like all of them a little bit, right? Because it's who I am. So there's nothing wrong. We're not going to hate ourselves. We're going to love ourselves and do the very best we can. And I'm giving you some tools to help you. Just realize that it's all baby steps, but eventually you will look around in your house and it will look beautiful. It will look like it's been spring cleaned. Will it ever be perfect? No, because there is no perfect on earth. There's only good, and it'll look good. All right, let's see what I missed here. So that's you, Christy. Lindsay says, I listen while chopping wood. No questions came to mind, but good food for thought. Chopping wood, you are so wonderful. Michelle says, yes, very helpful. You're the best, Kat. You're so sweet. Monica Hernandez, I have an office in my house full of papers because my husband wants to keep every paper for what if, but I don't what to do. I don't know what to do with that. Well, you talk to him about that and say, I've been keeping the house organized. I'm learning how to handle my papers. These things are not very likely that we're going to need them. But if you must keep them, let's file them in broad files. Remember I talked about broad files like household, taxes, maybe each of the children's name, maybe you and your husband as a couple's name, maybe the dog, and maybe the appliances. Maybe you want to have the appliances separate or whatever. Just really broad. And then, of course, taxes by year. And then look and see how long you really have to keep them. We used to think it was 7 years. It's no longer 7 years. But I don't want to tell you something that might not be right for where you live and your circumstances. But look it up online and see. And then if he has to save them, then you have to have the right place to save them, not on top of a table, because you'll never find it if you did need it, right? Okay, so sometimes you have to invest some money in saving all that stuff he must keep. And that's too bad, because that's where it can't be out. You'll never be able to find it. So I hope that's helpful. I do, Monica. All right, Amanda Whiting. We say wackadoo in our house too. That's so funny. Green Gables Homestead. My husband asked me about my stack of clutter in the living room today. I told him I look at it, tell it I see it, and that I have a plan for it. It's not in my zone this week. Bing! Ruth Delaney, Monica, if you don't keep papers for legal reasons, just scan them and store them on an external hard drive or similar and then shred the paper. But only if her husband is going to buy into that. You can't do things with paper that he feels is extra important, that he doesn't want things, if he doesn't want it destroyed, you just can't do that, because that's the way he feels, and you have to honor that, okay? But you can have a good conversation about it. All right, and maybe offer some of these suggestions, which are awesome. Green Pastures 1000. I find those with ADD, etc., are creative and intelligent. Absolutely. And big-hearted, and really want to have the home, the home experience for their family. Very family-oriented, I found. Nancy N. says, I have ADD. It adds to my creativity and music. Absolutely. Angie Lee. How to get past the sentiment factor? I still have all my daughter's clothes, homework papers, and all, and she's about to graduate college. Okay. This is a very unique problem to a very few, because everybody doesn't do that. You realize that, Angie. I know you do. Do you just have the one child? I'm assuming you just have one, and it seems more common with people who only have one. If you must save it, just like, was it Monica who had all the paper? Just like that, you have to have the right place to save it, the room to save it, and if you don't have room in your house, you need to go get yourself a storage bin unit. Is it really worth it? I mean, is it really worth it? Are you taking it out often and looking at it? Are you really enjoying it? See, if you are, I can't tell you to get rid of that. But all these suggestions I'm making will make your life so much freer. Getting it out of the house will make your life so much freer. Maybe your daughter wants them now that she's graduating from college, but almost always they say, I'll take this and this, and you can have all that other stuff. No, my child won't ever wear these things. These are old-fashioned. I mean, that's what people think. Oh, my grandbaby can wear it. And maybe they can. I took my children home from the hospital in the receiving blanket that my grandmother bought for me. But by the time they were done with it, they played with it with their dolls. It was gone. But, there are things you can do with it. All right, so that's what I have to say about that. I hope that's helpful. Okay. That was Angie. Using your plan has given me time to read for fun again. Thank you. You're welcome, Mike's Quiz Girl. Ruth Delaney, True Cat, curse of the 200-word limit. I can't be as verbose as I would like. That's okay. Nancy Ann says, aw, Angie, my son is 27 and I still have his first spoon, plate, and cup. I can't let go. But that's just a few little things, and that's good. It's okay to keep some things. Absolutely. Lindsay Van Dusen, a good what if would be, what if I complete my routines, weekly commitments, and zones for 3 days in a row or a month? Where could I be a year from now? That is a good what if, Lindsay. Ashley, hey, a better life with Kat. New to your channel. Welcome, Ashley. Ashley Beauty. Very pretty girl. Welcome. We're so happy to have you. If you're new to my channel, I don't know if you've seen it, but I recommend that you watch How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. It takes 40 minutes, Ashley, and you'll need to have a quiet place, a pen and paper, and take some notes. So some of the stuff that especially like my daily videos, when I'm talking, will make more sense to you. Okay, Nakima at Medjabir. You're not late. You're never late. Don't worry. Welcome, Ashley. Mr. B is my husband. Welcome, Nasina. Ashley Beauty. Hey, Kat and Mr. B. Okay. Thank you, Mr. B. That's from Nakima. Shelly K. Lindsay, I love that. A good what if. I'm going to use that. See, you girls are such a cute little family. That's a really good one, Lindsay. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm from Scotland. Oh, I do love the brogue. All right. Yes, we love Scotland, Larry says. All right, let's see. Rachel Ryan. Hi, Kat. It's Rachel from South Mississippi. This is my first time on a live chat. I wanted to let you know how much you've influenced my life in the last couple of months. Thank you. You are welcome, Rachel. And aren't you pretty? I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad all of you have been here today. It's always my pleasure to talk to you. It's always my pleasure to just interact with you. That's my favorite part. Hey, I have 41 online right now and 41 thumbs up. Isn't that cool? I know I've probably had about 100 on here. People had to come and go, but that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. One other thing I want to tell you, I'm starting another channel. I know I've got lots of channels, but this one is a different channel. And I'm going to be on the keto way of living. So I've already made my first video. Mr. B is in the process of making my keto channel. I can't remember the title. Larry, would you put it up? I can't remember. Do you remember what it is? We went back and forth over what we're going to call it. It's Keto Style. That's what it's called. Keto Style. So that's what it's going to be called. Of course, there are plenty of people out there doing keto, and Farmer Mima is very successful with hers. Mine is just going to be for my own accountability, and then if anybody wants to do it too, they can, but that's what mine is about. So hello. All right, let's see what we're saying here. Keto Style. Thank you, Mr. B. Awesome. You must come in August. The Edinburgh Festival is on then. Is it Edinburgh? I was thinking Edinburgh. Okay, August. We'll keep that in mind. Emanuela, what is keto? Keto is a way of eating that is very low carb, and it's very good for your cholesterol and your heart and energy levels and things like that. So I'll be talking about it on my video. I got it right the second time. Thanks, and Ashley, I would love to hear you speak if you have a Scottish accent. Hope has a question. What is your question, Hope? In the meantime, keto is wonderful for better brain function as well as weight loss. I love it. Well, Green Pastures 1000, I will definitely be doing better with that then. Michelle Taylor, you have given me hope again, Kat. Thank you so much. Oh, Michelle, that's so sweet. And that's a pretty picture. Did you change? What did you do? You were God's kids. Hope, do you have a live Schultz timing? I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm sorry I don't know what that means, but I don't know what that means. I make videos. We talk very fast here. You make videos? I will check you out. All right. Okay, we need all the brain function we can get. I'm going to go. Okay, Hope, you're asking me about schedule. Let me go back. Do you have a live schedule? Oh, thanks, Hope. No, I don't. I try to, and some weeks I do, and I'll announce it when I do. But no, it's because I'm retired. I know that it would be lovely for you, but I just can't. I can't. I've got 8 grandchildren, 5 live in town. 2 children of my 4 live in town. My parents live in town. I also take care of my parents every 3rd week for 24 hours, 7 days a week for 7 days. And so because of that, I try not to make a commitment. Those commitments give me a lot of anxiety, and I'm retired, so I don't have to do that anymore. So I don't have one, but you should get a notification, and sometimes I'll do 2 a day, so that's also helpful. All right? All right, that's it. Let's see. Nona Grace did say, Michelle, I have 2 channels. I make videos too. You girls, y'all are so clever. Nona Grace, I've been on the keto way off eating since April, the best way of eating. It is, and I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. Nona, thanks for commenting. We'll be sure to check your channel, Ashley and Michelle. And let's see, Laura Soria, I made a binder for my kids' drawings. I pick the best one each year, including their diplomas and 1-year picture, and file that year by year in a clear folder. I'm very happy. Oh, that's an excellent idea. I love that. You know what? Somebody said, I'm not a minimalist, I'm a maximalist, but we're really not either one. We're going to be middle of the roadist, right? We're going to keep a little. You know, we don't want to just live in a stark shell, and we also don't want so much in our house that we can't turn around or breathe. Ashley says, I have a vlog at the Edinburgh Festival that you might be interested in, A Better Life with Kat. I hope you guys make it out here. It won't be this year, and it may not be next year. Keep going. We'll get there. Angie Lucas, have an amazing day, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I'll look at God's kids. Bye-bye. Love you guys, and remember that you are beautiful. Mwah.